as they all come up. Punchline drawn outside the front row. All set for a start. Ready and away. Beginning slow was Rick's Reject. Punchline began well. Very fast to begin was Royal Icing. And it's come out flying out of the gate, but he's over racing at the moment, Royal Icing. In second spot, George's Grin, and third settling behind him was 500 Baht. Then Punchline, and around them as they swing out of the straight and going forward was Tabernan. Then behind them, settling Western midfield, Apache Knight on the outside of Mystical Quest, and Rick's Reject at the tail of the field with Any Joy, and the other one also back with it was Cat Got Milk. They head down the back straight. Taking over was Tabernan, leads the way. From in second spot, Royal Icing, and third came George's Grin. Fourth inside was 500 Baht. In fifth spot, Punchline, then followed by Apache Knight. Tracked up in turn then by Ian Caruana with Mystical Quest. And it got gap in the field then to Rick's Reject, losing further ground, Cat Got Milk, and even further again was Any Joy. They've got into a bit of scrimmage there, and they're right out the back. 48.3 lead time, so they've gone pretty slow early, and Tabernan leads the way from Royal Icing, who came out of the gate in absolutely flying out over racing, but he settled okay once he took the trail. So he's a lot better behind a horse at the moment, Royal Icing, and he settles well for Craig Demler. In third spot was George's Grin, and fourth, 500 Baht. Punchline, who was on the pegs, comes to the breeze now, tracked up in turn by Apache Knight, then Mystical Quest, long gap to Rick's Reject, Cat Got Milk, and Any Joy. They swing out of the straight, heading towards the back with 800 metres to travel. First quarter, 31.7, 48.3 lead time. So they've gone pretty slow early under these conditions today. And Tabernan leads the way from Royal Icing second. Third spot, George's Grin. Punchline dropped back to the pegs at the moment in fourth spot from Apache Knight. Then came 500 Baht. And then a gap in the field of Mystical Quest, and we're pretty much wasting our time going back any further. They head off the back straight with 400 metres to travel. Third quarter comes up in 28.8, and Tabernan leads the way from Royal Icing. In third spot was George's Grin. Punchline out to the outside, asked to improve its position as they come to the home turn. It's Tabernan 6 metres in front of Royal Icing. Punchline running on pretty well on the outside from George's Grin. Tabernan in front. Punchline's eating up the ground, and on the inside, George's Grin. They're both hitting the line hard, and they hit the line together. George's Grin, I think, just scored from Punchline. Won't be a lot between them, though. From Tabernan, Royal Icing, first four all have gone well. A big gap in the field to Apache Knight. 500 Baht, Mystical Quest. Long interval then to Rick's Reject with Cat Got Milk and Any Joy. Last two quarters were 28.8 and 28.1, so they've gone 56.9 last half. They did go slow early, but certainly stepped it up the last 800 metres for a mile rate of 2 minutes, 0.4. Seems to be the average time so far today, around that 2 minute 4 mark. First trial was in 2 minutes, 0.9. Second trial, 2 minutes, 0.3, and they've gone 2 minutes, 0.4. For the third trial of the day. So they've all been around the similar mile rates for the first three trials. The quarters there were 31.7, 30.6, 28.8 and 28.1. Lead time was 48.3, and a mile rate of 2 minutes.